Live on YouTube.
Okay, we are going live. Jackie, I will begin the meeting.
Is it that time?
6 o'clock, yep.
Okay. Good evening. Today is Wednesday, April 29th, and it's 6 p.m., and I call this special meeting to order. Before I proceed with the agenda, I want to thank everyone for joining us. This is our first remote meeting, and we appreciate your patience as we work through any technical difficulties. If we lose connection with a council member during this meeting, we will pause and reestablish a connection. Due to COVID-19 and the governor's emergency stay-at-home declaration, council has not met since March 11th. So the purpose of this special meeting is to take care of the following business: approve the minutes of March 11th meeting, take action on 2 items of legislation, appoint a new BPA member, cancel this year's Memorial Day observance, provide an update on the COVID-19 impact on village services, and to approve the payment of bills. Because this is a special meeting, there will be no visitor comments on the agenda this evening. If we continue to hold virtual meetings in the future, we will open the meeting to visitor comments through Zoom, YouTube, or by phone. In order to hold this virtual meeting, we need to temporarily suspend the rules of council, which requires us to meet in person. May I have a motion to temporarily suspend the rules of council?
So-
Here. Could we do the roll call first? Jackie?
Dean moves.
Can I have a motion?
Dean makes the motion.
I have a
Second,
first from Dean.
Lynn.
May I have a second?
Second, Lynn.
And roll call vote of council.
Mr. Ash?
Yes.
Mr. Dorco?
Yes.
Mrs. Kukai? Angie? Was that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Redette?
Yes.
Mr. Stocher?
Yes.
Okay. With that, we have suspended the rules of council. Council, you have received the minutes of the March 11th, 2020 regular meeting. Is there a motion to approve those minutes? And a second?
Second.
And roll call vote.
Mr. Ath?
Yes.
Mr. Dorco?
Yes.
Mrs. Kukai?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Redette?
Yes.
Mr. Stocher?
Yes.
Okay, those minutes are approved. At this time, I'd like to call on our President of Council, John Starcher, to lead us in legislation.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. First, we have ordinance number 2 of 2020, which I will read by title only. An ordinance amending appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Marblehead, State of Ohio, during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2020, and declaring an emergency.
Okay, Council, you've heard the reading of ordinance number 2 of 2020 by title only. Is there a motion to waive 3 readings on 3 separate occasions?
So moved.
And a
Second.
second?
Who's second?
Second,
Dave.
Dean.
And roll call vote.
Mr. Ath?
Yes.
Mr. Dorco?
Yes.
Mrs. Kukai?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Redette?
Yes.
Mr. Stocher?
Yes.
Is there a motion to waive the emergency clause?
So move.
Second.
And roll call vote.
Mr. Ath?
Yes.
Mr. Dorco?
Yes.
Mrs. Kukai?
Yeah.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Redette?
Yes.
Mr. Stocher?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt ordinance number 2 of 2020?
So moved.
Second.
And roll call vote.
Mr. Apt,
Yes.
Mr. Dorco,
Yes.
Mrs. Kukai,
yes,
Myers,
Yes.
Mr. Burdette,
Yes.
Mr. Starcher.
Yes.
Okay. Ordinance number 2 of 2020 is hereby adopted.
All right, next we have resolution number 2 of 2020. A resolution authorizing participation in the ODOT road salt contract awarded in 2020 and declaring an emergency.
Okay, council, you've heard the reading of resolution number 2 of 2020 by title only. Is there a motion to waive 3 readings on 3 separate occasions?
So moved.
I'll make the motion. Second then.
Okay, roll call vote.
Mr. Apt,
Yes.
Mr. Dorco,
Yes.
Mrs. Kukai.
Yeah.
Mr. Myers,
Yes.
Mr. Burdette,
Yes.
Mr. Starcher.
Yes.
Is there a motion to retain the emergency clause?
So
So
moved.
We have, who was the first?
I got Dwayne,
And a
Then I'll-
second.
Dean second.
Okay. And roll call vote.
Mr. Apt,
Yes.
Mr. Dorco,
Yes.
Mrs. Kukai, Mrs. Kukai, Angie,
yes,
okay,
Oh, there it is.
Mr. Myers,
Yes.
Mr. Burdette,
Yes.
Mr. Starcher.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a motion to adopt resolution number 2 of 2020?
So moved.
Second.
And roll call vote.
Mr. Apt,
Yes.
Mr. Dorco,
Yes.
Mrs. Kukai.
Yeah.
Mr. Myers,
Yes.
Mr. Burdette,
Yes.
Mr. Starcher.
Yes.
Okay, resolution number 2 of 2020 is hereby adopted. In following with our agenda, our next topic is the appointment of the new BPA member. With that being said, I have met with the president of council, and with council approval, we would like to appoint Mary Sovey as our new BPA member. Mary has a background from the Wall Company, and she is a human resource manager. She's been there for 16 years. She has a lot of experience in strategic planning, policies and procedures, board meetings, and has some leadership skills. So with council's approval, we would like to make that appointment. So Rhonda, may we have a roll call vote?
So moved. I'll make the motion.
Motion to approve
Second.
and a second, and roll call vote.
Mr. Apt,
Yes.
Dorco,
Yes.
Mrs. Kukai. Mrs.
Yeah.
Kukai, yes. Mr. Myers,
Yes.
Mr. Burdette,
Yes.
Mr. Starcher.
Yes.
With that, I will be notifying Mrs. Kuka or Mrs. Sovey of our selection, and equally, I will notify the BPA members. Next on our agenda is the cancellation of our Memorial Day Parade and services in James Park. This was our year to host this event. As you know, we rotated with Lakeside, but with the current environment and COVID-19, many communities are going to follow with our governor's orders with social distancing and cover this or cancel this event. So for 2020, we will cancel this celebration. However, please keep in mind our war heroes and our current veterans in your hearts and minds on this special day. They are our heroes and we owe them very, very much. Next on our agenda, I'd like to give you a little update in regards to the corona impact on village services. At this time, all of our offices remain closed to the public, but each department continues to be available by phone and email. Our police can continue to patrol and do welfare checks on residents. Maintenance employees are maintaining our streets, buildings, and grounds. Zoning is still available to process permits, and our water employees continue to produce the best tasting water in the county. To ensure everyone's health and safety, village employees have been doing daily temperature checks and observing social distancing since the end of March, and will continue to practice this as long as necessary. The biggest impact of COVID-19 could be to our village finances. Last Friday, Mrs. Sowers received an advisory memo from the state auditor, Keith Faber, making local governments aware of the possible short and long-term revenue losses to consider. We have already experienced a sharp drop in our interest rates. We anticipate reduced revenue from our lodging tax for the second quarter and perhaps the third quarter as well. It is likely we will see a reduction in our share of local government funds and gas funds. We don't know until next year the impact of the economic fallout this virus might have on our largest revenue source, our real estate taxes. We also don't know what the future expenses we can encounter in our efforts to provide for the health and safety of all during this time of crisis. I am asking our entire administration, council members, as well as department heads to keep this in mind and look carefully at our finances before making any recommendations for expenditures for this year. This current emergency is like anything we've experienced. It's frightening, it's challenging, but I believe we will get through it. With that being said, I know our finance committee is going to keep a close watch on this. As I indicated, we just got this notice last Friday, but we are going to be very prudent moving forward. Fiscally, we are sound, but we need to be very cautious with this announcement. With that being said, Council, you've received the bills.
Mayor, I think we lost Dave.
Uh-oh.
Good.
Okay, we'll wait till he gets back. Do you see him, Dean?
No, but there's a couple of seagulls out there fighting.
All right, he sent me a text. He's trying to get back on.
Okay. We'll just do our little pause here for a short time until we get all council back on board.
Hey, John, are you on the bills? I don't have the agenda in front of me.
Yes, I am, Dean. So you can, it's all yours tonight.
Okay. Step on you or anything like that.
I appreciate that. Oh,
Dave,
there he is.
Fine. I'll make a motion to pay the bills.
Is David back with us?
He is.
Oh,
Yeah,
Second
Okay.
that motion. I didn't use my
You
phone, man. I don't
second
know.
it, Dave?
Yeah, I'll
Just in
second.
time.
we have a motion from Councilman Dorco to pay the bills. Is there a second?
Second.
And Councilman App? And may we have a roll call vote?
Mr. App,
Yes.
Mr. Dorco,
yes.
Mrs. Kukai,
Yes.
Mr. Myers,
Yes.
Mr. Redette,
Yes.
Mr. Starcher.
Abstain.
Okay. With that, Mrs. Sowers, we may pay the bills. And since this is a special meeting and no other business can be conducted at this time, I am going to ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a
Second.
second? Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? With that, we will conclude our meeting, and I'm at 6:28 PM. I thank you all for attending and hoping that we can meet together in the future in person. Thank you.
All right.
Good
Thanks,
night.
everybody.
Take care
So
all.
long.
Bye-bye.